Hello to YouTube and welcome to a brand new episode of Manga Talks. My name is Serge and today I will be talking about a series that originally I was reading at a local Barnes & Noble and on various platforms. And I also bought a couple of volumes. It's called Undead Unluck. This is an interesting series that is still ongoing, and currently I am caught up on. And it also has its own anime, which at the time of this video it's supposedly in the production of a season 2. When it's coming out, at the time of this video, I do not know. But the franchise of Undead Unluck is an interesting story. It takes place in a world where a lot of things are decided by God. Various items known as artifacts are created. Creatures called Yumas exist, and people exist with abilities called negators. The ones who are negators, they have the ability of breaking certain rules that exist in the world, like our main characters, who are also the title of the franchise, Undead and Unluck. Undead means that he cannot die, no matter what he does. As long as a part of him exists, he will live. It's actually kind of hard to believe, but he's been through some stuff that nothing should exist, but yeah, there he is. And then you got Unluck, whose ability allows them to grant bad luck to anyone they come into contact with. Now, so far, I'm up to speed on both the anime and the manga, but I don't want to say too much to spoil it. But that's like a good chunk of the story. Another important detail in the story is there's a group called the Union, whose goal is to kill God, and hopefully free them from the abilities that they were granted. If they fail, then it's the end. I will say one thing, and just this one thing. It may be a spoiler to some, it may be not. But if you want, you can stop the video and then go look it up yourself, so you can understand it better and not have any spoiler. But if you're interested, or you have heard of it or seen it, one thing I just want to say is, an important detail is, the world is on a loop. Meaning over and over and over again, the world has been destroyed, redone, and it just keeps repeating that cycle. And it will keep on going until someone finally defeats God. I think I would also like to talk a little bit about some of the characters. Specifically, I think I should talk about the main characters, Undead and Unluck. Undead, having an ability that allows him to not die, he's been around a very long time, and he's been through so many events and has met so many people that he has like many years of experience. Unfortunately, he's grown tired of just living for so long that he's gotten to a point to where he just wants to finish it. He just wants to just end it, so he doesn't have to deal with it anymore. But it's kind of hard when you have an ability that just makes it difficult, to end things. And then you got the character Unluck. Unluck is able to negate people's luck. If you touch her, you will have bad luck, and depending on how close you are to her, the more unluck you'll face. It's because of her unluck that not only have people gotten hurt, but there's also been some heartbreaking moments. Not going too much into details into it, but yeah. At the moment, 24 books have been published, but so far I own 2. I own volumes 19 and 24. I've been reading them wherever I go. I've been either at my local Barnes and Noble or on various sites that offer it. But so far I own these 2 because in my opinion they have some interesting moments that I just feel like going back and rereading. And I'm hoping if the anime continues that those scenes will be animated soon. Like I said, at the time of this video, supposedly they're in the production of a season 2. They announced it after last year. They released a special that takes place after season 1, and it's going to and helps lead into season 2. But me personally, I recommend because I just enjoy it. I just like about how it's just so wild. There's also all sorts of crazy moments that have all sorts of twists and turns, and you see all sorts of different characters development that points and make you like why, and other points that make you like, oh, I see. There are also points to where there are characters that are just misunderstood. At first, they give off an image that makes you feel a certain way at one point, but then as they go further along with their story, you're like, oh, I see. So they're gonna fix them to where now they're a different person. All in all, I recommend Undead Unluck. I recommend the manga. I recommend the anime. They're fun. They're fun watches, and also fun reads. Yeah. But before we end the video, an important update. It may not be a major update, but it is. 1 second. I have finally got my hands on a 3rd volume of Volume 3 of Let's Buy Land and Cultivate it in Their World. Might be kind of hard to see with the cameras, with the lack of light in the camera, but I'll figure out that later. But yeah, at the moment, I own 3 volumes of Let's Buy Land and Cultivate it in Their World. May not seem like much, but I find it cool. I think I'll do an updated video on this series once I get my hands on Volume 4, That way I can continue reading the ongoing volumes. Anyway, now that we're done with that, stay tuned for our next video, because we're going to talk about another manga that we've been reading at Barnes & Noble. Which one is it? You'll have to wait and see. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more interesting content. Share this with anyone you think might find this series entertaining. And with that, thank you and have a good day.